What's good, Gypsy Gang? If you're new to this channel, subscribe and become a Gypsy Babe, where we learn how to manifest in happiness through the mind, the soul, and the body. So today, Gypsy Gang, we're going to talk about two major reasons why you're inconsistent when keeping a workout routine or just working out generally. Why can't I just be consistent? Well, what's preventing me? What are the two major factors that are really stopping me from staying consistent? The first major reason why you are inconsistent with working out is because you stress yourself and you put too much pressure on yourself in the very beginning. You think that when you go to the gym, you have to automatically lift these weights or automatically do 50 bench presses or something. Like, you just feel obligated to do so much just because it's your first time around, when actually that's the complete opposite of what you want to do. How hard you push your body does not equate to accomplishment. In fact, you want to focus more on how often you do the exercise instead of trying to push yourself harder to do more of that exercise. So for instance, let's look in a week's time frame. You got 5 days out of the week that you just know you're going to work out. So you're going to work out for these 5 days guaranteed, and let's just say every one of these days you did 10 squats. So say you did 10 squats each day. That may sound like nothing. You're like, what is 10 squats going to do? But when you look at it through a week's worth of time, 10 squats for 5 days, of course, do the math, that's 50 squats a week. Whereas most people would start on that Monday, right? And they would go in the gym doing automatically 50 squats. And what ended up happening is that next day, they're so sore that they can't even work that muscle out again. And that's what really delays the process of growing. That's what delays the process of continuously working to, achieve that certain goal you want to achieve. But Maya, doesn't working out every day impede your growth? Well, not necessarily, because when people say that you want to take that day off or those days off so you can grow, that's really just the protein synthesis giving your body more protein cells. I mean, it's not essentially making you grow, it's just helping you develop more protein cells. And I mean, that's a contribution to growth. But you still want to work out every day with less amount of workouts versus that first week you're so sore and you can't really do much, you're trying to recover. It helps the recovery process go by a whole lot faster when you take things in moderation day by day. And yeah, you should have rest days. I would say you should have at least maybe 1 to 2 rest days. And for those who are beginners, I would say start off with working out for 3 days a week, so that your body can get used to this new routine and it can form that habit, and in a sense can help you, slowly but surely gain or lose weight, whatever is your optimal goal. But that's also important. You also want to have a goal in the reason why you're working out. I mean, whether if it's just for optimal health, or if you want to improve a certain area, or if you just want to be fit, regardless of any of it. The second reason why people are inconsistent with working out is because they don't have an adequate workout routine. They don't have a legitimate workout schedule. They don't have a consistent planner that they're going according to. So each and every day is something new, something different, and we're not really being consistent. So this guy named Thomas DeLauer talks about this 80% method as far as working out. So whenever you work 80% or more of whatever it is, whatever muscle in your body, right? say, I mean, it was the arms and you worked 80%, you know, giving it your 80%. That 80% is according to you. So giving it your 80% in those arms, you know, most of all of what you got. And that's an issue because, again, that next day you're going to be super sore. And in order to speed up the recovery process and still be able to work out, you have to do what he suggested. So what Thomas DeLauer did was break the workout stressors that come from working out, of course, into 4 categories. And those are duration, how long you do an exercise, volume, how many sets you do an exercise, and intensity, how hard you go on how hard you go on an exercise. And you also have that 4th one, which is called frequency, which kind of determines how much of that exercise you do, which is really more so for advanced people who already know what they're doing, already know how they work, already know how they operate. So we're gonna focus more on the major 3. And so he takes those and he balances them out into one efficient workout. So what that means is if you're gonna have more intense workouts, then decrease the volume. Don't, you know, put both together. If you're gonna be working hard, don't make it longer, because it may also not be as efficient, because now you're focused on how long you got to go instead of how hard you need to be working. Vice versa. So for example, let's look at track. I mean, when you're a long distance runner, it's more so about the duration in which you run, and as well as the endurance you uphold with running for that, you know, long period of time. Whereas you have the track star, the sprinter, who runs with all their might for that short amount of time, so they use more intensity and less duration because, you know, they're going harder for only a shorter amount of time. So okay, Maya, I get it, you know, split all 4 of them up, work it out, but let's just say I want to focus on one major part of my body. Like, yeah, we're gonna do the whole thing, but I still want to focus on one part. So that's fine. Say for instance, you want to work on your abs. That's cool. You can do that. But the way you do it, just be cautious. Do not spend all your focus on just the abs. You still have to do full body workouts. You just have to add more emphasis on the abs if you want to, of course, focus more on that. But you can't make that your end all be all, because that's not how it works. You know, you have to work out, be active with the whole body, and then whatever part you want to spend more time on is what you can spend more time on, or you can just do it more intensely for a shorter amount of time. It just depends on how you want to do it. It's all up to you. And my final tips, you know, my little quick 3 tips is, for one, before doing the exercise, if you want the most efficient exercise, and most of all professionals and personal trainers and coaches know that breathing is the most fundamental to having that efficient workout, to having that best workout, to having that worthwhile workout. Because if you're not breathing properly, nothing is coming through correctly. You have to train your breath, and that's most important. So if you guys want to know more about that, let me know in the comments, and I might do a video on breathing techniques. Just let me know. Another tip: while doing this method may prevent you from being sore, let's be realistic. If you have not been active, and you have not been working out, and you have not been doing anything with your body, of course you're going to be in some way, type of form sore. But it won't be so bad to the point where you have to wait an extra 2 days just to get back on that, you know, that part. And if that does happen, go to the store and get you some Epsom salt and take a bath and put the Epsom salt in the bath. That helps. Or you can use a foam roller. That's really good for, you know, getting all the tightness out of everywhere, mainly for the legs and the glutes and stuff. And you can find that on Amazon. It's all up to you, but I'm just trying to help you guys make this recovery process faster so that we can get things up and moving and we can actually see the growth, you know? Third tip, the simplest exercises are better. Like, seriously. And of course, if you're advanced or been working out for a long time, this may not apply to you. But for those who are new to working out, who are beginners, you want to start and keep it at the simple exercises that you know for sure you're doing correctly. Because you don't want to do all this extra stuff and be doing it incorrectly, because that can actually reverse the whole progress. Baby, you're taking yourself downhill. We're supposed to be going up. So no, just make sure that when you do those exercises, that you are giving it your all. And I mean, I'm the type of person who I love to switch between time and how many reps and sets. And it all just depends on the specific workout that I do. But again, if you guys want to know even more about that, my full, body routine or what I do, again, just let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions, leave a comment too. Also, Gypsy Gang, if you like this video, give me that thumbs up. And also, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gypsy Gang. And I truly hope that this video will inspire you to want to work out, to get your stuff together, and to start making this workout schedule today so that you can start tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Let's get these things popping on this channel. I really just wanted to start off, giving some motivation to the workout so that, you guys are actually ready for the workout that I'm going to be putting out there. Because again, I know people will say, hey, I'm going to work out this day. And then by the third day, they ain't doing nothing. They back to, chilling on the bed, chilling on the couch, watching TV. So again, these are two major ways how you can prevent that and can actually allow yourself to be consistent. I mean, at that point, you really have no excuses. The only excuse to be yourself. Anyway, Gypsy Gang, peace.